And now, numbers which matter. It's Super Bowl 55 by the numbers. Let's start with 68. It's how old Bruce Arians is. If Tampa Bay wins, he'll be the oldest coach to ever hold the trophy. Bill Belichick was 66. Now let's go to 18. 18 years and 45 days. The age difference between the starting quarterbacks, Brady and Mahomes. There's never been a gap that wide. Up next, 6. It's in purple because it's the number of guys from LSU, which is more than any other school. Sorry, Alabama and Ohio State, you have none. Now, on to the number 3. 3 players in the game from our area. For KC, Ricky Seals-Jones, tight end from Sealy. The Bucks have Mike Evans and Antoine Winfield Jr., whose dad played in the NFL. And the last number, 0. 0 is the number of new confirmed positive COVID cases during the past 7 days leading up to Super Bowl week. And that may be the most important number of them all.